Well, hello. Checking my sound over here. I do have sound. Oh, I don't think I have sound in the game. Hold on. A lot of times I turn the sound down when I'm doing things, so it's not always on when I start off these things. Let's double check the audio levels. Okay, you should hear it now. What is going on, everybody? We might have very few people tonight because our good friend Zev has been doing a 6-day reroll. He's doing 150 reroll accounts, which is wild. I've been trying to support him by lurking for the last like 3 or 4 days. I forget how many. Whenever I possibly can, just because I think it's fantastic for him, and I love the support he's getting from like the broader gacha landscape or whatever. So he had like, when I was last in there, like 1,300 people. I think was how many he had on his stream. It was wild, absolutely wild. So we're gonna have a chill stream. I can't decide what I want to do, so I'm curious what people think. Yeah, he's a madman for that. Like, he really is. So let me put up a poll. Hold on. Start a poll. I want add options. Which account? So I have a couple options right now. We have main level 48, I think, which has Lev. We have new, which I literally just pulled, which has Last Right, who I have never had before. Or we reroll tonight for Yvonne tonight. All right, let me start this poll. I'm going to do at least one reroll while I start this. Oh crap, I just picked women. No. I'm the opposite of Zev. Like, I prefer the male character. So the reroll is not going to be the craziness nonstop of what Zev has been doing. I think I was just screwing around a little bit today. I think I did, I'm going to say in the neighborhood of 5 or 6 rerolls. Something like that. It wasn't like 20 or something wild. I don't even think I hit 10. And of all of them, I only got 1 6-star, and it happened when I was putting my daughter to bed, because I like lay with her to help her fall asleep. And I was doing it on my phone, which actually was not that bad to reroll on. And that's where I got Last Right. I actually think you're not wrong. I don't know if it's just his height makes it seem like he's faster. Yeah, so and Last Right is the only character I've not played in this game, because in beta I never pulled her. Absolutely never pulled her. And so I ended up, my luck in beta was beyond phenomenal. I got every character, and we only had access for a month. Right about a month, I think it was. And I had ungodly luck. It really came down to that. So my current main account, I'll tell you what's going on there. And I can switch to it after this reroll. So on my, oh yeah, Zev's reroll is amazing. I love it. I've just had fun hanging with him, honestly, and I couldn't be happier for him and the reception he's getting. But my main account right now, I think I'm level 48, maybe 49. I'm like 48, 49, something like right there. And I haven't gone to Wuling yet. I'm not in a rush to get there because I've already been through Wuling because of the beta. And oh yes, like the stream, heck yeah. So I've been through Wuling, so the story is not new to me. And like the only thing that you get a benefit, well, there's kind of 3 things you get as a benefit for getting through Wuling. The most pertinent one is you can do your gold gear. And so your gold gear is your endgame gear, at least as of right now. I don't know that they're adding any new tiers. And you basically, kind of like you do the etching on your weapons, you have where you like combine gear as etching, so you have to craft a crap ton of it, and you go for like maxed out stats. So you kind of like going for the perfect gear once you decide what set you want. So you can't do that to your Wuling because you need to do it in a Wuling factory to get the Zero Knight or whatever it's called. So you get the advantage of that there. You have you could do more depots, so you have like the whole factory system for Wuling, which means you also have like all the stocks and stuff you can do, so you can grow your economy over there. And then you obviously have more like gems that you can get for being there. But aside from that, there's not like some new end game mode that I'm aware of, at least, that you get for being there other than the gear. So the gold gear is nice, don't get me wrong, but it's nothing I have to rush to because there's yet to be on my main team anything I can't handle. And so my main team right now is level 60. And it's Pog, Panda, Chen, and Administrator at the moment. And with the gear that I have now, they outdamage my lava team. Now, I will freely say that her team is not fully built, so they have quite the advantage, and I would assume that given gold gear, Ovaltine, her team will do more damage in the long run. Why can't I press the ultimate? Thank you. So, so that's kind of what my main team is. Why am I rerolling? Tonight's the last night I can try to reroll to get Yvonne and get all the rewards. And so I'm just doing it for a little bit of fun. I was messing around on Zev. Well, not messing on his stream, but like I was in his like chat or whatever. And it just looked like fun. So I was like, I'll throw a few rerolls, see if I can't get anything. If I got Yvonne, I would keep that account and get rid of my main. And I honestly don't like Lavatane that much. Like, I like her character, and I loved her story. I went through her, side mission that you get as like an event. Thought it was fantastic. I think all the character side stories so far are kind of like the best parts of the game. So I like her character. I don't enjoy playing her as much. And I'm trying to give her a good chance because I haven't put the experience with her that I have with other characters. And so I want to give her like her fair shake, but I didn't love her in beta, and there's not like a big change that occurred to her in the push to live. The only thing I do know is from a pure damage standpoint, some of the fastest damage in the game has been her. I might be controversial in saying this, not really controversial, but like, I also think that's an irrelevant argument because there's nothing hard in the game. So being a slight bit faster to clear something that isn't hard just that's not interesting to me. So I'd rather play something fun. And I really like Yvonne's character. And like I said, last raid, I've never played her. And so, now that I have an account that has her, I'm tempted to just start it over. And I can skip the story. Like I've now played through the story twice, so it's not like I need to see the cutscenes again. So there's that consideration. But then the other thing with Last Right is she is on the 300 selector, so it is inevitable that I will get her. You know what I mean? Like on my main account, there is a guaranteed path that I can get her. So then, it'd be giving up my other characters. You know what I mean? So it's tough there. The other thing, and I was talking about this in Discord, so if you haven't been in Discord here, I'll pop the QR code back up for a second here. Let me flash this on, hold on. We were talking in our Arknights section on the Discord. So I've spent money on the game. I don't mind spending money on gacha games. So Corrosive, yes, Wuling has separate stock bill and main AIC factories. And you have to like transfer stuff in between them, but there's like almost a cheating way to do it that I'm sure they'll patch out soon. But, you can clear out the entire campaign with the 4 stars if you really wanted to. There's literally nothing hard nothing hard as long as you remember to equip healing items and can dodge. If you face tank all the bosses, you're screwed. Like that's a different experience, right? But so going back to the main account, I spent when I first started, I spent for the monthly pass, whatever it is, like the battle pass, and then the monthly card. So I bought those. I bought the $1 pack, and I bought the $10 pack to do a pull for Lavatane. It was like $15, I think. It was like a 10-ticket pack on the first stream for launch night. So I did all that. I'm doing good, my friend. I'm doing good. 1:40 a.m. I'd be asleep. But then day before yesterday, I had always intended to go to the 50-50 on Yvonne's Manor, just for the fun of it. I like pulling in these games. That's how I got Lavatane. So I actually won my 50-50, and I had no currency left for the weapons. I used the last currency I had to go all the way to pity to get Pog's weapon, which I wanted to get. So I was feeling good up until there, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna throw a little bit of money at the game. And I bought 2 of the weapon packs. And I swear to God, as soon as I finished my transactions, instant regret. Because I did the math on all of it, and I know how shitty the pay system is in this game. It's really not competitive, and it's really not player friendly. And listen, everyone's like, oh, you just don't know gacha. I've been playing gachas for over 10 years. I am very aware of gacha currency and how much it costs. And I fell into the trap of like the one more fallacy that you get in gambling, that kind of a thing. And it honestly churned me off of the main account a little bit, even though that main account is fairly stacked. Like, I mean, it's a good account by all means, but there's a part of me that just almost wants to reset and go fully free to play. Now, I could also just keep the main account and just go free to play from this point forward and just not spend again. By the way, what's kind of funny in this mode is you can't die. So you can sit here and face tank all of the moves, and it just does not matter. So, like, there's often times where I won't even bother dodging in the tutorial because I'm like, who cares? But, so yeah, so there's a little bit of, like, that situation going on. I'm a little bit less concerned about it today as I was the other day, but I felt, like, really bad. And if I compare it to, for example, Persona 5X, this is a conversation I think I was having in Discord maybe. I've never once regretted a purchase in Persona 5X. And now part of that is I am a little bit of a fanboy of that particular game / just Persona in general. But I spend probably $200 to $250 a month, maybe a little bit more on like anniversaries in Persona. So I've done that since launch. So how long has that been going on? 6 months. So what is that? 500, 1,000. So I've put $1,500 into that game, roughly. Don't feel bad about it at all. Not a single bit. So when I compare conceptually that, where I've spent that level of money, and I don't feel bad about it at all, to I spent, I don't know, $60 and I feel really bad, like that tells you something about the spending. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where my mental was on that. You bought the battle pass for the drip. Wait, for which battle pass? The Persona one or this one? Because this doesn't have any what's it called? Costumes, does it? Unless I missed that. I would love to lose a 50-50 to Yvonne at any point in time. Like if this reroll right here became Yvonne, like it's game over. Like I'm just gonna keep this account and I'll just never go look at the other account again. I mean, it's really that simple. Because Yvonne, I mean, Panda's obviously a favorite of mine just for the fun of it. And people sleep on him. He does a stupid amount of damage if you set him up correctly. He can even do it from an AoE sense as long as you group people together. Oh, the cosmetic background. I see. I was like, which character has a costume? I would have been shocked if I had missed that. But you know, Panda's a favorite. Pog's a favorite. Mostly because Pog's just attractive. I'm just gonna be honest about that. But Yvonne, there's something quirky about her personality that I love, and her ultimate and Pog's ultimates, in my opinion, are the best in the game. Not necessarily from a, you know, damage meta perspective, but Pog's with like the soldiers and how they keep coming out afterwards, that's super cool. And then Yvonne's just, she reminds me of one of my kids where she's like pew 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 pew. You don't have to do anything in this part, by the way. Oh yeah, so it's funny because so many people have been commenting on one of my videos, the one where I was talking about how to build teams. First of all, I think a lot of people misunderstood and thought I was actually being serious from like everybody should be pulling pawn, blah, blah, blah. Like, I think they missed the in joke of I'm a bear, he's a bear, you know, whatever. But the irony of that is some of the fastest clears going on right now with the other content creators that are competing for like the big 40,000 or whatever dollars it was, they're using the pan because you can stack physical susceptibility really easily with the administrator And then you can stack. I don't know if you guys know much about the stats in this game, but right now attack percentage is significantly overtuned to the point that I suspect there'll be a nerf on it. And he loves attack and he loves physical percentages. So you stack the two of those stats and he just does ridiculous damage. And you can start doing that at level 80. Well, with gear level 80. At level 60, it's a little bit harder to get those sets going. But like he's one of like the speedrunning kings at the moment. So when people are like, oh, but you know, he's not a 6-star, he's a 5-star, and Lavatan, I'm like, yeah, but if you know how to set him up, if you understand what it takes to make him do damage, he's really easy to do, and he's easy to rotate through because the way that he works is he just needs 4 stacks of vulnerability, and the cooldown on his combo is just enough that you can do his 4 stacks of vuln. You run his crush ability, which is his combo. You then apply another stack of vulnerability. You breach it with Pog, so you get the physical down. You then go right back into 4 stacks of vuln. His combo will be off cooldown, and now you've got breach, probably with the administrator, unless you're using Lee Fang, in which case you have physical susceptibility. As you pull into Panda into his combo move. So like it's just a matter of understanding his setup. And I mean, granted, the game's a week old. A lot of people aren't going to get the setups just yet. They'll get there. With nothing new in P5X. You know what's kind of funny? I'll come back to your question on ZZ in a second. I was doing my dailies in P5X earlier, and I forgot that I didn't do the hardest stage of what did they call it? The like Howler stages. Why am I spacing the name of that? I don't know, like the mode that comes when you get a new character, but like the hardest version of that. And so I went there and blew that one out today. Like I just totally forgot that I didn't do it. But I ran it with Howler, with Frostgale Katone, and with the twins, and just freaking decimated it. Absolutely just flat out destroyed it. So the ZZZ question, I actually played ZZZ at launch. I played through the first like new major banner character or whatever, the cop looking chick, I don't remember her name. And I used all my resources. There's a giant spider on my wall. I used all my resources, didn't get her, and then I was just like, like I just didn't log back in. And so I started off really liking it. I like the style of it. I hear it's gotten better, so maybe it's worth me checking out again. But right now, I'm focused on Arknight, obviously Persona. And then I've got NTE coming up. So I'm in the content creator program. I don't know if I'll get into beta or not, but the beta starts on February 6th. I was talking in their chats 2 days ago, maybe, and they confirmed that they haven't sent out the PC codes yet for beta. And so the only thing they've sent out, I believe, is Android phone codes. Zenless Zone Zero is ZZZ. It's another gacha game, very anime style action kind of combat. And so I wouldn't pick up anything else until I got through that in terms of like whatever their beta is. And I don't know when their launch is, but I'm assuming pretty quickly after their beta. Yeah, the original TV mode sucked. Like it was fun the first time I did, and then I was like, it reminds me, not in gameplay, but it reminds me of the feeling I get when I do the train in Persona 5X. It's like the first couple of times you do it, you're just like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then like the third or fourth time, you're like, this just sucks. And then you're just like, I'm out. Oh, I should be paying attention. So yeah, I don't know. I heard they did something different with it, but I haven't actually looked to see what that means. The other thing someone pointed out, I hadn't even thought about, is they have a collaboration at some point coming for Cyberpunk Edge Runners in WoWa. I've never played WoWa. I've barely even looked at it. I couldn't tell you the first thing about that game, so it'd be a complete blind entry. But I am a gigantic fan of Cyberpunk, both the TV series, and I have put hundreds upon hundreds of hours into Cyberpunk. I play it every single year. I do a full playthrough. I'm actually due for my next playthrough pretty soon. And like, so it's very much like a fanboy. If I can pull, characters into, another game, like, yeah, I'm in. Like, I'm pretty in. So I basically quit for no reason. Yeah, it's absolutely. Well, I was not paying attention and I could have just skipped that whole thing. Wu was Endfield without factory building. See, I love the factory building. A lot of people don't, but it's actually, it might be my favorite part of this game. So yeah, ZZZ, there was something in it that didn't click well enough for me. Because normally it's like, okay, you lose a pull, whatever. Again, I've been doing gacha games for over 10 years. It's whatever. But I don't know, there was a missing element. You know how sometimes it's like you need that extra little bit of sizzle? And it just didn't have it for me. So it's like a bad pull, and I wasn't already like fully engrossed into it. It's like, after Wu, you might not play anything else. I love that the officer has 2 sunglasses. I showed my daughter that this afternoon, and she's like, that's so funny. But that's why, like, NTE, was that one, or is it Ananta was Project Mugen before? They both switched names at some point in life. But NTE I've been looking at since the very, very first trailer a couple years ago. And I have followed it ever since then. And I've been in the creator program for like over a year now. For a long ass time. They just haven't done anything. So, like I've even like gotten stuff from them for like doing stuff on Twitter. Like if you go back to my Twitter posts, granted I'm fairly new to Twitter, like you'll see that I've been like posting stuff since even like prior Tokyo Game series or Tokyo Game Show. So for me, Siri, I'm not talking to you, honey. Like, shut off. Yeah, what the fuck? She's like over here listening to my conversation. Like, just join. Siri, if you're gonna listen to me, join my stream and like the stream. Okay, that's the rule, Siri. So yeah, so I'm super looking forward to that. They've done some recent changes that look really good to the game. And like I said, beta is in a couple days. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I get in on that. And, you know, obviously I'll be playing the other games still. But that's the one I'm really, really looking forward to. Yeah, I'm in the middle of redoing my factory right now on my main. You only quit WoW because you kind of hated the endgame mode, pulled a rerun I shouldn't have pulled on. That's fair. Speaking of reruns, did you guys see Cord came back for a P5X? I mean, I guess technically I could like content farm, and if I would have put a video on should you pull Cord, I'm sure I'd get a few views, but I think everyone knows they should be pulling for her by now. The CIA is interested in gacha games too. Yeah, they're like, what does Bear say? What's his tips? Yeah, factory building, there's a couple forced areas that you have to build something where it's like they force you to make bombs, they force you to make amethyst parts. The first stuff for making gear, I think they force you to do. You could technically ignore it. And there's an argument to be made that you could just go through, maybe make the bombs because the tutorial makes you do it, and then just ignore it until you're done with Wuling. Because the strongest healing item in the game right now you get in the second set of factories. But yeah, so I don't know, like I have by comparison to other people that have been playing a lot, I'm probably behind, even though I'm almost level 50, because I've been doing a lot of the side content, I've been doing a lot of the side missions, I've spent hours in my factory, just like trying out different things. Like me and Perplatypus were in Discord the other day in like our main channels, and we were talking just about like, oh, if you move this one machine to the left, you can like enhance your rates because your you know, factory can do this, that, and the other. And we were like going back and forth just doing this, and we probably spent a good like, I don't know, hour or two. And that's the kind of stuff I like. It's a different kind of community involvement where it's not just, you know, about the combat, which the combat's fine, like don't get me wrong, and you're going to be doing plenty of it. But I like that aspect of needing to think in a different fashion in a gacha game. And I was talking with him because Platt and I talk like every day. What's up, Zev? We're at the same point. Yeah, you're probably going to outpace me though, because you've got like the muscle memory after, what do you want, like 145 at this point, 146? But we talk just in private Discord all the time. And I was like, you know, it's a little bit good, a little bit bad, I don't know, but you know, my channel is basically morphed itself into a gacha game channel. I've attempted to bridge other game types in here, games that I play, like even though you don't see it, like I do still play cozy games on my own time. I play Ball Pit frequently. I'll be picking up Expedition 33 soon. So like, you know, it's funny because like when I talked about like the boringness of Persona 5X, and I meant that in like a comforting way, it's good because that's when I play other games. Like that's when I go through RPGs or whatever. And I was like, I would love to bring that to stream. And I've debated, like maybe, I can't do Monday nights because my wife plays volleyball, but you know, maybe like a different night or redoing my stream schedule to where one of the nights is a variety night. But I know, I can tell you exactly what will happen. There's a group that will be like, hey, you know, we'd love to see you play that. We'd watch that. And that's like, that's the core group. That's everybody that's here in the stream right now, right? Plus maybe a couple others. And I think you guys would show up because I believe that you guys are here for me, right? Obviously you have interest in certain games and certain games are not going to interest you, but I'm sure if I were to run a stream and play Silent Hill F, that, you know, quite a few of you would pop in, right? I would expect to see Melissa. I would expect to see Long. You're always there. So I think there's like that core group, but from a time invested in channel perspective, like it wouldn't do anything to build. I've actually put some blueprints on our Discord, Melissa, too, don't forget. So you can, if you go into the base building segment, I've got some stuff you can steal in there. But, you know, it's not that I mind streaming to 20 people. Like, I always remember the days I was streaming to 0 people, and I literally used it as a time to practice speaking into a microphone because nobody was there. And it was totally fine, right? That's how everyone starts. But the problem is, it's not about that. It's YouTube gets confused by that. And if YouTube's algorithm is confused, it will screw up your views. Like it will push you to less and less people. And if that happens too many times, this is just the reality of YouTube if you don't know. Like if you get too many low views in a row, or if you have too many 10 out of 10 videos, because whenever you publish a video in the dashboard in YouTube, it tells you how it ranks out of your last 10 videos. And YouTube will push you harder. And this is just how the algorithm works. YouTube will push you harder if A, it understands your audience. That's the first and most important part. And B, if you keep producing what it considers to be bangers, which is just metrics. And if you continuously do, you know, every video is in your top 5, so it's a 1 out of 5, a 2 out of 5, a 3 out of 5, a 2 out of 5, YouTube will push you more. Like, it just is what it is. And so if I deviate from my normal content structure, which is at this point, YouTube has pegged me as a gacha gamer. If I deviate from that too much, then what happens is the algorithm can't understand where I need to be pushed to. And I start getting 10 out of 10s, 9 out of 10s, things like that. And YouTube will then push all of my content less. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, I've debated, do I do a separate channel for more variety gameplay? Do I take that to Twitch and strictly do that on Twitch? And just, you know, because I have a Twitch account with this name. So it's not like I don't already have that planned and built. Do I just keep that personal? Like I said, there's nothing wrong with me enjoying some games for myself. So I don't know what I want to do there. And then it's funny, I actually have another YouTube channel prepped. If you saw my comment on Twitter the other day. So I have, I'm not going to tell anyone the name of it because it's not really set up yet. But it's, it would be more of like a personal vlog type style. Like, vlog's the wrong word. It's not really a vlog. But more of like real life type stuff and like growth and like helping people. I've always had that kind of passion to also help people, but not from a video gaming perspective. And so I also sit back and say, well, if I'm going to put time into a second YouTube channel, why wouldn't I put it into that instead? A total passion project. I probably wouldn't tell many people what that channel is, because the other thing too is they always say like when you make a YouTube channel, you don't want to tell your friends and family because you need people to find you organically to grow. And if it's like 50 people from your family show up for the first 2 weeks to a month, and then they stop showing up because they were just there because, you know, they like you, then it really fucks your channel, like hardcore. So I would probably let it grow organically for a little while and then see who ends up finding it. And then once somebody in the community finds it, it's out there, you know what I mean? But it would be a very interesting / intimate look into my life. Not my kids, not my wife, but the point is if I were to do another YouTube channel, I'd probably focus on that one. You forgot I was re-rolling, and now you remembered. Yeah, I may only do one re-roll, maybe two. I don't know. I'm not gonna be re-rolling all night. If you live stream earlier, I would be here every day, but the only live you did was that one. Wasn't a good time for me. Was the Howler Summons? Yeah. So, yeah, my lives, are largely based on my family, which is why I tend to stream at night. And I'm in, Mountain Time Zone, if you don't know. So my regularly scheduled streams are then. I occasionally will have a random one-off stream on the weekend. Like if there's just like a Saturday we're not doing anything as a family, I might stream for a couple hours. Sunday, if I have extra time to stream, it tends to be the podcast with Per Platypus. Just because him and I, we love doing that live when we can. And we've been trying to get more and more of that live than recorded, if you haven't noticed. And then I like to do pull streams, usually either the day the character comes out at my lunch break or right after work. So yeah, no 16-hour rerolls for me, Melissa. Yeah, and I mean, I really want to think through. It's funny because like you guys know I'm a big fan of AI. Not necessarily the big stupid argument that happened in my Discord about like the art side of it, but I honestly think AI is great, and I pay for AI. Like I literally subscribe to it, so I put my money where my mouth is, and I will converse like these topics with it. And when I was building out that other channel, like I literally had it, like I set up my AI to be like in a conversation with me. And I was like, help me with the direction of this channel. Here's who I am. Here's my master prompting. Here's what I want to do. Here's the personality that I want to convey. This is, who I am authentically speaking. And I gave it like a bunch of like personal information about my life, like how I grew up and all these different hardships I've had, unfortunately. And I was like, and here's what I want to help people through. And like, I actually used that to kind of structure the focus of the channel. And it's very much around, here's why I'm at my life. It's not perfect. Like you guys see me and you guys, you get hints of me on this channel, but it's not like I go deep personal. And, here's the things I want to work on in my life. Not just goals of like, I want another pinball machine. Like that's great and all. Like, don't get me wrong. I do want another pinball machine, but that's not like a real monumental life goal. Like how I want to have, happiness in life or impact children in my life, my children obviously, or be a better husband or maybe live a little bit longer because I need to work out better, all these different things. And like being able to be there for other people to say, hey, look, there's days where shit sucks. Like I hate motivational YouTubers that only focus on the perfection of what has occurred. And it's so hollow. And it's like, follow my 10-step template and maybe even buy a fucking course, right? And, if you do these 3 things, it's not about discipline. It's about some bullshit. You'll have the life you want. It's like, no, like I live in a real world where I have to take medication to be able to make it through a day. Like every single day I have to. And if I forget my pills one day, my day is shit. It's gone, right? And I had to overcome drug abuse. I had to overcome alcohol abuse. Like I have gone through some fun stuff, and there's bad days and there's good days. And I would much prefer a channel where it's like, look, you might have this goal for tomorrow and you might not hit it. That's fucking real. Okay. Do you know how many times I have failed at something in my life? Like significant amount of times, right? And so the channel would more be about me sharing my experiences and my failures as they come, because I'm gonna fail again. And how do you pick up your pieces? How do you dust yourself off? And like, I've had failures that take me out for months where I'm like, I'm just down on my luck, right? And it's like, you know what? How do you get past that? And you can't, I hate it when someone's like, oh, if you just work out and walk. I'm like, yes, there's medical science behind that, but also like, sometimes you don't have it, right? And so, sorry, this is a tangent from, obviously we're playing Arknights here, but that's the ultimate direction that channel is going to. So, like I said, it has nothing to do with gaming. Now it'll cross over to gaming because gaming is a big part of my life. So you can't not involve all aspects, but there would be no like playing Mario Kart on there or something like that. You know what I mean? Like that shit wouldn't be there. So that's what that whole thing is. Pulling it back to Arknights, it does look like we are now at our pool section here. So this is beautiful. I got to rambling. I wasn't even paying attention to the screen that whole time. I kind of like autopiloted that whole section.
Let's first activate the teleprotocol point. TP points will let the team move around.
All right, so we need to do codes. Actually, hold on, let it level me up really quick. And I think I'm sitting on my Discord. Hold on. You'd think I'd have these memorized, but I really don't. All right, we have all field. That's the first. Without getting too deep, this is all definitely stuff I'd want to hear, especially from someone that I already follow and respect. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm still like, not as a, I don't mean this term as a like sales thing, but I'm still thinking through some of the channel branding. So again, not branding, so I'm like, oh, let me sell something, but like everything has a brand, right? Like 16-Bit Bear was a brand before it was ever something that got monetized on YouTube. And I'd want to make sure that mentally I can spell. Mentally, I'm prepared to be that vulnerable, that public about it, right? And then that I have enough content to continue. Like, it's really easy making video game content because there's always another game coming. There's always another gacha game. Oh my God, apparently I don't know what the letter F is. You know, there's always another patch. Like there's never a lack of something to talk about when it comes to video games in general, even if it just means you have to go to another game altogether. But with life stuff, I don't want it to be this redundancy of, oh, you said that last week. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to have the ability to help somebody through it, you know, whatever they're going through. And so, yes, I did get the chests. Did I get both of them? I'm pretty sure I got both of them. Now I don't remember because I've done too many runs now. And so like something I would do in prep, I guess you could say, is can I come up with 60 ideas? Right? That's over a year of content. Because I would probably only post like maybe once a week, every week and a half. So it wouldn't be like as frequent. Like I post 4 or 5 times a week on this channel. And so I don't have the time to post more than that. And it's not the kind of content I would want to post that frequently. So I'd probably want to get to the point that I have probably 3 or 4 videos in the hopper, because that also helps YouTube. And then maybe go like weekly after that. Right there with you. Nothing like a DJ talking all over the music, bearing a soul. Yeah. You're just idling in Wuling. I like Wuling. It's a really pretty zone. Yes. Okay, we started with the pan, so that's always a good sign. I still intend to build, no matter what with Yvonne, I will still always build Bear out to like the max that he can be. 140 plus times. He forgets a chest every 5 or so. That's fair. I mean, if he's able to make mistakes, and I feel like I'm allowed to be. Okay. I've pulled her so many times. Oh, Wolfie. Jeez, I got 3 on that one. My main account is a maxed out Wolfie, which is not a bad thing. All right, so these, unless we get the spook, these are going to be all 5 stars. I still catch myself saying 4 stars all the time because of like every other gacha game, basically. I'm opposite of Zev. I actually like doing the 10 pull first. Ugh. I want the spook that he gets with Yvonne, where it just comes out of nowhere. Wolfie! What did I call him in the video the other day? I think of the most random names. I think I called him Wolfie McLoveface in my video the other day. Because I can never remember his actual name, because at this point I've called him too many nicknames that I'm just never going to remember his actual name. Just like Depan is always going to be Bear to me. Like, I'm just never going to actually call him Depan. And you max Perlica? I don't think I've maxed Perlica yet. I'd have to go check. Melissa, has Zev had any more decent accounts or good accounts since the last couple? I guess. I guess I was there for just about all of them. Well, all the recent ones. I didn't watch maybe the last hour. Ugh. I just want to get one on this limited banner. I've yet to hit a 6-star on this limited banner and all these rerolls. Wolfguard. I know we can call him Wolfguard, but I think Wolfie McLoveface was a better name. You know, just saying. How you doing today? I am doing well, Mr. Ninja or Mrs. Ninja. I guess I don't know either way, but how are you? Okay, I wonder if I need to pull on that because let's see, I got the 40 there. Okay, good. Got the 1 extra pull. I did pull Lavatane's weapon on one of my rerolls. You guys can hype Wolfguard and Pog all you want. Alesh. God, he's the only character I don't like. I'm sorry. It's just something about the fisherman class that I just don't care about. Okay, guys, let's see. We've got 49% are saying to still reroll for Yvonne. All right, so then hold on. I need to switch over here. Let me switch it into another account because that one did not work out. And I'm using the whole dot method in Gmail, so I don't need people figuring out my Gmail. That mug is love. So this is actually from my foreign exchange student is from Ukraine and Poland, just because of the war and everything. And so they got me this for Christmas. Not the one that just happened, but the year before. I think a coffee mug should be at least half the size of your face. I feel like that's a rule. Catello. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm pulling for Rossi when she comes out. It's this and this. Did I already do this version? All right, hold on. I gotta go find this code. Where's my phone? I don't know. There's something about her character I just think is funny. I think she's a cool character in this game. That's the wrong one. Give me the new one. Okay. Almost ready. Hold on. Boom, boom, boom. Would you abandon your... If I got Yvonne, yeah, 100% I would. She is absolutely my main at some point. Now, granted, I'll if nothing else, I'll pull her on her banner. Like, it's not like I'm not going to get her. But if I could get her right now, like, I would take that. It's not a think that she will be. She's going to be one of the next characters. We already have an idea of who the next 6 characters are. They've already actually shown them. They have not shown them from a banner perspective. But her, Zuhang, yep. There's a girl in the story that you'll meet if you haven't already. She's coming. If you look at the last trailer, there's a guy kind of walking around. He's got like a staff. He's coming. And there's one other one. I can't think of her name. She was in the trailer, but I don't think we know who she is yet in the game. But these are all the ones that have been teased as the next set of... sorry, Larry. The next set of characters. You know what? In honor of Zev, the main man... Yeah, eye patch girl. She's coming. I'm going to go with the female. Imagine if I get Yvonne running the female. I'm just going to do it. Like, whatever. You can. I kind of like that you can change the gender. Weird that you can't change your nickname, though. Alesh doesn't work for Lacerate. That's interesting. I'm just re-rolling for tonight. I have a main account, but if I were to get Yvonne, I would abandon that account for this one. My main account's actually really good.
What took you so long?
I did not know that about Lavatane.
I was held up. Originum.
You know who is my most disappointing character in this game?
Yours.
Mostly, it's not like they're disappointing to me. is I was super, super excited for Ember when I saw her character, because she has like that kind of steampunk vibe, like with her gauntlets or whatever. And I'm very attracted to very powerful women. And if she's going to run around punching people and taking a hit as a tank, like I'm all for that. Okay. So, you know, make them a little thick for me. And she has the coolest, one of the coolest designs in the game, in my opinion. She's fairly useless. I have tried to make her work because, again, I had her for a month in beta, so it's not like, you know, I've only used her for a week here. I actually have her on my on my main account here, but I tried to make her work in so many different teams, and in every single situation, there is a better option. The only, like, even as a tank, Snowshine I think is better. Like, Snowshine functionally works better with her counter mechanic, and it's easier to time. They both give you healing, so they both give you treatment. And the only thing that I think that she is good at is her shield. So her ultimate gives a shield, Ember that is. And it can be helpful if you're, you know, having a rough time dodging. And that's the only thing I feel like she really brings. Problem is, I would rather bring Akikuri, for example, over her, because I could just have Akikuri, whatever her name is, for the sake of having Link, which Link, people sleep on that. Like, Link on an ultimate, if your ultimate is set up properly with enough debuffs and buffs, is freaking amazing. Like, it is so much damn damage for every character that's using a damaging ultimate. But, like, damn if Ember doesn't look cool. Alesh consumes cryo stacks. Okay. So it's kind of like you can play. So Wolfguard is either Lavatane's best friend or worst nightmare if you don't play him correctly. Because if there's combustion, he will consume all heat stacks and do an additional attack. And, or is it? No, it's if they have full heat, like where it has like the 4 dots to the right of the unit, kind of like vulnerability. Oh, I'm supposed to be using battle skills. If he'll consume it and then force combustion. The problem is Last Right wants to consume that, or not Last Right, Lavatane. And so the trick of Wolfguard is to use him to set up your heat inflictions and not consume them, which then makes his first passive completely useless, but then also helps build heat stacks quickly. So technically speaking, just for building heat stacks, Akikuri's better, but he also then forms a sub DPS, and so from an overall DPS perspective, if you play him correctly in that team, he brings more to the team. But the second you screw up his combos, like you kill your Lavatane damage. Yeah, what level is your Lavatane, Ninja?
These flowers are
Yeah, Ember's design's great.
a lonely soul, never meant to bear such burdens.
So my level 60 bear,
You chose not to let go.
I'll have to switch over to my main account after this and show you. His combo, the combo move, which is where you get his big damage from his crush, I'm usually doing over 20k per normal hit. Not even crit, per normal hit on his combo skill. It's ridiculous. But that's all with, like, you set up breach, you set up, the Endman gives you added physical damage. So pale, that's true. Except for potentially Yvonne. Yvonne actually scales her crit damage. And so here's what I think is going to happen. Is the attack stats are so ridiculous right now, the way that they work, that they're going to get nerfed. I think they're going to get nerfed because basically you don't really have flat attack, which is I think a key part of it. So everything is attack percent based, and then the way your attack stat works is you have your sheet attack, and then you get, I think it's 50% of your main stat and 25% of your substat. And then that gets multiplied. I'm trying to remember the damage from off the top of my head. that gets multiplied by your percentage-based things. So you have things like attack percentage. Then you also have like physical damage percentage. There's an arts one. And then you have specific named ones like combo damage or ultimate efficiency damage, things like that. And so it's just pure multiplication. And the only thing crit does for characters that are not named Yvonne is it multiplies your damage by 1.5. So you can easily outpace 1.5 by just stacking up your attack. That's kind of the crux of it. There's probably more nuance to it. I'm probably not giving enough credit, but the kind of major DPS thing you do right now is you just stack as much of your attack percentage in your gear as you can, and or additional things like physical DPS. So like anything that says blah, blah, blah percentage is good. And you just have to decide if it's specific or not. So like overall an attack percentage is better than say a strict combo percent boost, right? In a cold house, trying to keep warm, you get a little heater. I've got a little heater in my office too right now. I just don't need it the second. You wish Ninja was good, he's cute. Or you wish Catcher was good. Maybe you're cute too, Ninja. I'm sure you are. I'm so glad I got Lavatain in my third reroll and also the weapon early. I don't have her weapon. I actually, when I was pulling for Pog, I think I pulled 4 or 5 other 6-star weapons. Like in the grand scheme of things, my actual account is really stacked. But if I could pick, I would skip Lavatain. Obviously, Yvonne's my girl. And I would take a Gilberta over a Lavatain because she's more in the support role. And if I've learned anything about gacha games, it's you always need more supports than you need DPSs. Is it ever worth it for the 120 if you get the banner unit in the free? So, no, I mean, I don't think so. The dupes in this game aren't super impactful. I mean, every dupe is good, right? You're going to get something extra to your character. But it's not like some gacha games where it like unlocks like some like crazy power or like additional effect on a power, something of that nature. So for the most part, there's not really a reason to chase dupes unless you're wailing out. And you really, in this game, you really have to be wailing out because you go 240 pulls between guarantee duplicates. You're going to want, so in terms of duping weapons or multiples of the same, depends on your party composition. So there's not a ton of weapons that overlap characters. So if you think about like your great swords, right? There's 2 that you could put on Panda that are arguably basically on par with each other. One is ever so slightly better than the other, but the great swords that are good on him aren't necessarily the best ones for Ember, right? So at the moment you don't have a ton of overlap, and so it's not that bad. But my concern is as they release more characters is we're probably going to get some overlap. So what I would do personally is on your 6-star weapons, except for maybe the administrator's weapon and obviously signature weapon. So, well, I guess that is a signature weapon. So on any 6-star non-signature weapon, because those are tailored for the character, I would keep duplicates. I would not fuse them together yet because you may find yourself in a position where you want to have that other weapon, you know? You got Gilberta but can't use her. You can just put a different weapon on her. She takes other weapons that are in the game. So I would still recommend building her, getting used to her. She's a good character. I originally kind of took her as my least favorite of the 3, but I've warmed up to her more. Her grouping ability is really nice. Because even with the grouping ability, like the administrator isn't just single target, it just seems that way. And so if you can group units together, then your quote unquote single target damage dealers actually become kind of AoE, which is part of why Panda is so good. Because if you get Panda to get everyone clumped together, his move will hit everybody. And his move, if it's doing 20,000 damage per hit, Like, that's not a small thing to do. I mean, you're basically taking a really high single target damage move and making it AoE. So Gilberta could technically help with that. I'd have to really think if I'd put her in a panda team. I don't know that I would, but you can see what I'm saying, like the potential of having the gravity moves. Yeah, I mean, the other thing to keep in mind too, Catch, is right now there isn't, I mean, at least in my opinion, and I get different players, different skill levels, you know, I'm not speaking poorly of anyone's skill level, but I don't think there's anything truly devastatingly hard yet. You can make things harder, like you can go fight the level 99 boss at level 60 if you really want to. Is that going to be hard? Absolutely. Can you do it if you have perfect dodging only? So there's ways to do these things, but I don't think we're at a power skill level now where we need duplicate weapons fused together. I just don't. I mean, your 5 stars and your 4 stars fine, but like your 6-star signature weapons, definitely not. Oh man, are you kidding me? Avwina is like top tier damage ninja. She takes some forethought in the way that you set up her lances, but she is one of the most damaging units in the game right now. Cert is back as guild boss. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna have to try Cert a couple different ways. One with Katone and one without her. The only one you pulled is Pog. He's really good. Well, really good for a physical team. I wouldn't put him in a non-physical team. My favorite team in beta was Pog, Li Fang, Chen, and Panda. Those 4 together were like a destructive powerhouse. Absolutely just staggering the kind of damage I could do on them.
I'll be waiting in the north.
Yeah, I mean, if I keep my main account, I got the 60 dossier, so I got the free 10 pull. Plus, we'll get some pulls for her as part of like the new game promo. I wouldn't put any more tickets into her personally, which is, it's kind of sad because we got Bale too. Her story. So I did Yvonne's side story. I did Gilberta's side story in beta. Her story was so cute. Gilberta's and Yvonne's. Like, I think part of the reason I like Yvonne too is they did a really good job with her emotionally in her side story. And it made me really enjoy the character. Oh yeah, twins. Mesa, Ball, hell yeah. Avwina, Perloka, Antal, Arklight. Yeah, dude, that's a powerhouse of a team, because Antal, especially in that team, he's going to give you the amp damage, which is, and then he can put focus if you're on like a single target. Like, I don't love the 4-star character designs, but the fact of the matter is they're really good. Antal and Akikuri in particular, I mean, they're basically 5-star units. They really did well in those characters. No modes that require 2 teams as of yet. And the other thing too is there's no modes that overly care about elemental affinity yet. But if you read some of the characters' kits, they talk about things that are like Lavatane has this, where she ignores, is it 20%? She ignores some amount of the enemy's heat resistance, which tells me that they've already got a system in place for elemental affinities. Now, it may not be like weapon triangle where it's like this is strong against that, is strong against this, is strong against that. But I would suspect that you're going to eventually have like the cool fire boss, and he's going to take more ice damage. And so you're going to want to bring an Yvonne or a Lastrite. And there's going to be probably a cool ice boss when we get to the ice area, and it's going to be like weak to fire, and so Lavatane's going to come out of the woodwork. And so I expect that to happen. And we also know that, you know, the original Arknights, granted it's a different game. I didn't personally play it, but I've now talked to a lot of people about it. The game is known for its difficulty. That's not how I spell my name. So I anticipate at some point the devs are not going to be shy about hard fights. And I think that's when people are going to need more than one team or different types of teams. There's one mode in this game that has a hint of it, space in the name of it, but it's like the first fight, the enemies can't move, but you're better if you use AoE. The second fight, you constantly take poison damage, so it's pushing you towards a sustainer. or you have to have like Omega DPS. And then the third fight is a melee and a range boss, and they alternate who's fighting you, and then they both come in at the same time. All of them are done with the teams that we have now. I beat all those fights with multiple different teams in beta. But I think those, especially the level 99 variants, are going to be more in desire specific compositions. So I'm expecting it to happen. It's just not here for this patch yet. That's what worries me, that might catch people off guard. Now, unfortunately, too, it's not easy to build multiple teams unless you're overlapping supports. Like Gilberta can go in a few different teams. Ardelia can go in a few different teams. Aki Curry might have the most amount of teams that she can go into because of Link. And so like your support type units that you can bring in many teams, I think are fine to build. But I have not been able to finish building my lava team up to 60 with skills yet. And so at this stage of the game, and granted, it's a week old, like I'm that's not lost on me. But at this point of the game, with the amount of hours I've put into it, plus I've spent in it, I can't build 2 teams yet fully. So it's probably good that they don't have that need just yet. It gives people the time to build into that. Do you know what I'm saying? By the way, if you're here and you've not liked and subbed, please do. I am pushing for 20,000 subs this year. I hit 10,000 at the start of the year, and my goal is to do another 10,000 this year. So it might not seem like much, but every 1 sub truly adds up. Absolutely adds up. So if you haven't, I would love it if you do. Perlica is better in what team, Pale? Perlica's good. I mean, I'm not saying she's bad. I'm just curious what team you're referencing. Could leave. I need to go look at Last Right's kit. She's the only character I don't have direct experience playing. And so her kit doesn't like register in my mind like everyone else's does. But Li Fang is meant for physical teams because his big thing is his main attack is his skill applies physical susceptibility. And so where he's really particularly useful is like when he's on my POG team in beta, I would lead the fight with him on his skill, get physical susceptibility going, which means that every physical attack afterwards is doing more damage. So you want to pair him with units that do physical. Well, Fish, just wait till you get after level 60. Have you started leveling into your going up to level 80, 90? That shit gets crazy at that point. Yeah, your Last Right's moves would need to be tagged as physical if Li Fang's going to be a great partner for her. The other thing to look at too is you don't always want to build a full mono element team because a lot of times it's stuff like if you think about Yvonne, for example, she wants to apply shatter, and the easiest way to apply a infliction or whatever they call it is, or reaction, is you do a different element first. So like you would hit them with fire and then you have her come in and do her ice move, and that's what creates shatter. Or like if you wanted someone to be in combustion, you do a different element and then a fire element. And so a lot of teams you're going to find aren't running just a solo element. It's part of also why Antal is very good, because he amps electric and fire, and so then he can help trigger combustion while amping fire damage. Yeah. Yeah, the 80 to 90 mat crunch is real. And then the other thing too is your skills. Like when you finish leveling out those bars, there's like, I think 3 dots on the right. So you're not done leveling your skills when you get to the end. Those little like rocky magma crown looking things are to do master ranks, which is those last 3 dots. Yeah, I had no idea that they were going to do, I had zero clue they were doing Cord. I just saw that today as well. I would not go for an A1 Cord versus all the characters that are going to be coming up in the not too distant future. I would still make sure I have a cord, of course. Like if somebody didn't have a cord, I would 100% recommend they get her. But the A1 is absolutely nice. Having that extra crits and having them start off with I forget what the name of the move is, but where like, you know, the skill that sets up your teammate, having that at the start of battle, it's just pure and raw DPS increase. That's all it really comes down to. And there's no doubt about that her A1 is strong, just like Futaba, just like the twins. But I don't know. I don't think it's as game defining as Twins A1 was. It's up there. It's really good. But it's more of like it's really good from a pure crit like DPS standpoint. You got Ryuji on Chord's banner. Melissa, is this your first Ryuji? If so, welcome to Ryuji Club. Still one of my favorites. I think the problem with chasing the A1 right now is there's cases to potentially be made for a Windvast A1, for a Turbo A1. I don't remember what Violet's A1 does. I've never had it and I don't think I need it. Oh, got him A1, okay. A lot of people are gonna go for Anj A1. Trying to think of who else is coming out that might have an A1 need. Like they do more and more to make A1s more attractive as the game goes on. Like they do just enough to be like, oh, that's really tempting. Just like the twins. Like the twins are a perfect example of the devs understanding how to sell an A1. So if you get an A1 Chord, is she good? Yes. Will you get use out of her? 100% of the time. You're going to get so much use out of Chord. You know that. And that doesn't go away. Like she's still used. And I don't know. I'm trying to think if I would take an A1 Chord. I'd maybe take an A1 Chord. Well, would I take it over an A1 Windvast?
We need to be cautious. We can focus our attacks to bring down its defenses.
Because an A1 Windvast allows her to function in single target teams that are not wind based. And so, you know, think about now you could put her with like a Mesa or a Queen or pick any single target DPS unit, frankly. So it's good. It's really good. She's still fully usable without that because you could just use skill 2. But yeah, and then Turbo, like I think I might prefer an A1 Turbo over an A1 Chord. But Turbo, you can at least get the base copy and then get an A1 in standard if you're lucky 6 months later. I mean, you'll be waiting a hot minute, but I use Twins a lot when I would have used Chord. Yeah, I honestly think Twins are the best buffer in the game for global when you don't need a Chord pushing your highlights. And like you're not going to take Chord out of, for example, your Violet team because Violet's whole gimmick is critical attacks, big critical attacks on highlights. And so the thing you want is more highlights. And so obviously Chord is good there. But I think I may be pairing Twins with Chord for my Violet team. Like I'm looking forward to trying that out. I really think that's what I'm going to be pushing. I mean, even without the global buffs, though, like all my points still stand because the buffs can only make them better. So, you know, obviously we know what Chord can do. And I do not expect them to do anything significant on buffing for the characters that are already like quote unquote meta overbuffed. And that's the same thing they did with Chord. Like we're going to give her something, but we're not going to do like anything super broken. So I suspect it'll be the same case with like Windvast and Turbo, but you never know. I mean, if they were to remove the elemental restriction on her base kit for Windvast, like there goes the need for an A1. But then they'll probably juice up the A1 to be something freaking stupid, right? Like something that you have to have. I say have to, you know, in quotes in my mind. It's not the AoE that's the issue on skill 1, it's the wind tagging. So it works when you use wind as an element, and the A1 removes the restriction of wind. So then you can use your skill 1 with any single target team composition. Running out of juice. Yeah, I'll have to show you. I'll switch to my main account after this unless I get Yvonne. Well, even if still, I can still show you. But I built out 2 of the top-end battery factories for Valley 4, and then I just put them into 4 units. I need to redesign it, so I've actually got extra batteries set up. Or, you know what? Go Hizzy, just jump on my Discord. If you go on Discord, go down to the Arknights section, and there's a build-a-base section. I have blueprints listed there for solving your power needs. Unless you want to figure it out yourself, which is perfectly fine. I will not look at other people's blueprints, and it's not because I want to be rude. It's because I get the most enjoyment in this game out of figuring out the blueprints myself. Didn't get Levi, but did pull... Oh, you pulled a double? Nice. So I finished all of Astrolabe on the last stream. I one-rounded everything. The only thing I need to do is look at this week to see if I need to run it again for the weekly rewards. And if I do, I'll probably just pick like the basic nodes at the bottom and just redo those because they're so easy. Just to get the, bottles or whatever they are. Maybe it's better just wait and get other characters. Yeah, the other thing too is if they keep to what happened with the other servers, Cord will eventually be in a selector at the next anniversary. So if you really want her, now they can obviously change the stuff. I do recall her being in a selector. Joey figuring out which I should have done the testing of it in beta. I did a little bit. So my beta testing of the factories was more of a... I did a couple stupid things. Well, not stupid things. I had a couple crazy things. One was I spent quite a few hours making pixel art. I wish I kept like screenshots more of it, but I literally was like trying to design things that looked like bears that would still produce something. It wasn't efficient, of course, but I just thought it would be fun. And I'll probably still do that in live as well. And then I literally deleted I did a video on this. I literally deleted my entire base and set everything up using only blueprints that the game gives you from the tutorials, like things that you can get. And I took it from the approach of if you really hate the factory system and the only thing you're going to do is use the in-game factory blueprints because you're not like on social media, you're not pulling other people's designs, like how good could your base be? Spoiler alert, not that good, but passable. Like you can still get things done. It doesn't help you get the higher end gear, but it gives you just enough that you can figure it out. So, so like my last base was absolutely atrociously broken because I like I said, I deleted it and just used only the game's blueprints. You can just collect rewards, thank God. No, I love Astrolabe, I just hate redoing things. Just go in and collect, that's what I want to hear. That's exactly what I want to hear. I need to do my freaking SOS before I rank down for not actually doing it. I know they have the same speed in terms of attack animations or attacks, but the female protagonist feels faster because she's smaller. So I think they're having to add frames in to keep it the same, like, actual duration. But she feels quicker. Mark, I see your post. You said, just go in and collect. Can Bear no longer see my post? You don't need to. I was so happy to see that. Unless you posted something else.
Special Operator Chen. Am I the first to arrive or what?
Oh yeah, I missed your one. I'm scrolling up right now. I missed your one where you had eventually said that you just had to click it. Yeah, sorry, I missed that one.
Let's go and support Director Chen.
Enfield hates your pulling. Yeah. So I'm not keeping track of how many rerolls I did today, but let's call it 8. I think it's probably fair to say I've probably done about 8. I've gotten 1 6-star in all of those, just 1, and that was last right. And I'm really tempted. I am very tempted to just ignore my main account and make that my main. The only reason I'm hesitant on that is because I'm guaranteed to get last right at some point because she's on the selector banner when you hit the 300 pulls. Now, it's probably going to take forever to get 300 pulls in this freaking game, but all the same, I'm guaranteed to get her at some point.
What's going on, Director Chin?
Yeah, I would never actively ignore you, Mark. Man, so, because you know how Colorado is. Freaking, again, flu's going around in my family. My wife has it. My youngest son has it. I'm like flirting with being sick. I'm not sick yet, but like I'm not 100. Like I get like these little mini headaches and stuff, which is really unfortunate because I signed a contract with another sponsor today for one. It's only for one video, but I need to film it tomorrow. So I actually need to like be not sick tomorrow. So I mean, it's the good and bads. Like you get the opportunities, but then you actually have to do them. You can't like not do what you're told or what you sign up for. So I'm like, I just need to hold out for a couple more days. Yeah, dude, it's terrible right now. It's everywhere. But my wife subbed last week, so I wonder if she picked it up there. I'm surprised they haven't given more exchange codes, honestly. I actually have 3 sponsor segments I need to film this weekend. I have the one tomorrow. I have some really cool gear that Red Dragon sent me. Because you guys know I've been doing the Red Dragon stuff. And then I have the return of an old partner that sent me some stuff. And 2 of my partners want me to do it on live streams. Endfield for PC. Did I spell that wrong? Endfield for PC. Oh, did I? Okay, which one did I not do? Hold on. Did I do all of them? I don't remember it saying that I got all 4. Oh, I guess I got them all. Oh, thank you, Mark. Yeah, I lost my big fish. So you guys saw the post in Discord. Politely speaking, they fired me. I wasn't getting enough clicks, and that's fine. Like it's a bummer for me because it was good money, but at the same time, like it just will, it'll free me up to do other games. And then B, like this isn't my job. So like the extra money is of course nice, but like I'm not going to not eat. My kids are still, fine. So it's a bummer from that perspective. But I mean, when a company's metric is clicks, if you don't get the clicks, then they don't keep you. Like it's fair game. And Raid is a hard game to pitch. And truth be told, and now that I'm not going to be sponsored anymore, I did enjoy playing the game. It's not the best game. I'm not going to go out there and say it's like the top game ever, but it's definitely, I think, better than a lot of people have given it credit for. So there's that. But yeah, so they went, but this other sponsor, it's not like anywhere near that money, but you guys will see it here pretty soon. It'll be on an Endfield video next week. Oh, there you go. There's your Alesh Ninja. Another Chen. So, but the other sponsors, they're like my gear sponsors. So I'm happy I still have those relationships with them because they're fun to work with. Okay. I want to see if one of these like churns over and like becomes like the better one. When you first saw Andre and Arknights, you thought of me? Nice. I mean, I'm not sure why it wasn't the pan that made you think of me, but I'll take Andre. He's old and wise. I know, Melissa, that's the thing. You know what's crazy? So my last video will be Friday for now. I pulled a mythical, Melissa. Pure fucking luck. It's a 0.5 rate. It was doubled because there was like a double promo on the banners or on the shards. Yeah, I totally pulled a mythical. Like, it's ridiculous. And then, like, whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, Ezio's fun. My Ezio, I got up to 6 stars now.
I am.
Alright, so we didn't get anything for those. I just need a Yvonne. Like, if I get an Yvonne right now, I'm gonna be so through the moon. If you see skip, it won't fake out. Oh, yeah, because you already have the characters. I gotcha. Snowshine! Snowshine's cute. Oh, so there's a skip. I see what you mean. You know all the patterns now from watching Zev for 500 hours. That man's committed. He is committed to the cause. Oh, they're right up in CVZ, yeah. God, my clan's getting destroyed right now. They are not doing well. Used to think Estelle and that Snow Lady character were the same. Oh, nice. Akikuri. I wish they started you with like 2 multis. That'd be fun. Dude, if the skip button goes missing on my next pull, I'm gonna be like going crazy. Nope. Nope. I don't have anything more there. Wait, did I miss a pull? Did I miss one of my pulls? That's the first time I didn't have enough for a weapon. I must have missed something. Did I forget a chest? Huh? Oh well. I mean, unless I get Yvonne here, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I'm not gonna get her there. I love her friend, but at the same time, yeah, he's gonna have to have a day off because he has definitely been going hardcore. I want to check something with Last Right really quick. Last Right. So let me double check her move. So she's got. So when she consumes the art inflictions, she applies her own cryo susceptibility. That's really good. So you build up your cryo. She then makes them more susceptible. That's a really good skill. So it's damage with cryo susceptibility. Oh, okay. So she combo. So you want 4 stacks built into her ultimate, and then she'll do mega damage. Alright, so this is cryo infliction. Oh, this is cool. So you can go into her basic, cast this right before her final strike, then finish her final strike because this doesn't actually interrupt her. So she would probably play best not over spamming her skill. And then this is a super easy combo trigger, which will then put the 4 stacks, which then you want to consume Interesting. Okay. So she has a very specific way she wants to be played. And then let's see. So she's just doing big damage on that. So yeah, I can see why she wouldn't pair with the Lash, to your point. I mean, Aki Curry still works with her. She's not doing anything with Shatter. Not Shatter. Whatever it is that the ice units do. So she would go really good with Snowshine. I would probably do her, Snowshine, maybe Akikuri. I'd have to think about the 4th slot. My knee guy, you're alive, dude. I know you've been going through it, man. I hope you're okay. We got time for one more reroll, but I can show you my main account. Hold on, let me log out of this one. Oh, Zahi, yeah, she's the other one because she's cryo and then she also gives heals. Where Zahi is really good is if you can avoid damage, like if you're good at dodging, Zahi's second heal will instead buff you, which is really good. I forgot about her for a second there. Okay, hold on. What is my password? Fuck. It's not fuck, just so you know. People are gonna like go into my email and be like, fuck. Why can't I get in? I'm locked out. Yeah, so we'll switch to my main for a minute. Yeah, Zahi I used on my Yvonne team in beta. Here, this is oops, wrong screen. There's my ID down there, buddy, if you want it. Okay, so here, I'll show you my account. So obviously Japan, fully kitted out. I have not gone to Wuling, which is why everyone's 60. Pog is fully done in. My core team is fully ranked up too. So Jen, the Banda. Yeah, so and then you've got Last Right, who I want to say I've got her maxed, but I'm working towards Wolfie. So he's not finished yet. And then I've got Antal on this team right now, and I've got Ember on this team right now because I don't have the mats to build anybody else. But I want to show you something. So this is what I mean by when you can properly use and build a team. So we'll go into this one here. We'll go to level 4. We're going to run this twice with 2 different teams. So we'll run this first with the Lava team. Now I will freely admit that I'm just better at my physical team anyways. Good night, G4. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry about that, G4. I don't know how I would handle that, to be honest. But all the love to you and your family, my friend. Truly sorry you're going through that. But so I'm not going to be as good at this team because I haven't got the muscle memory down for it yet, and the team's not built out enough. But all the same, okay, just even still, watch how fast I complete the stage with this team versus my main team. And this all has to do with just how efficient the other team can be. Although right now they're like not fucking grouping well, which is kind of ridiculous. That does not help Lavatane at all. Why stay on that dude? There we go. Got the ultimate up. Yeah, Wolfie's good in this team as long as you use him properly. And see, like, you can see in there, like, I'm getting hits that are like 20k plus, right? So it's not like she's not doing damage. And then she attacks fast. So, like, you can see all these, like, 3,000, 3,000, 9,000 stacks up. And you could argue that things will change at level 80, but things will also change for the pan at level 80. So it's not like that's a unique thing, right? Where the hell's the rest of my team? What the fuck are you guys doing back there? Antal, get in the game, dude. Fuck. Okay, so that was that team. Okay. I want this stuff anyways. And then I'm going to go with my physical team. You sent it? Okay. I got to clear someone off my friends list, though, because I'm at max. I already have 100 people friending me on this account. Joy of streaming, right? So this is a level 80 battle. Okay. So fair game is fair. And I gave you guys where these guys are not fully leveled up. But honestly, I don't think Ember brings shit to that team anyways. Here's my normal team. Yeah, Anto has some floor at work. You're not wrong, Dominic. He wasn't doing shit over there. Okay. Oops. Why are you on freaking Pog? This is my normal team. Did you just see what happened there? Again, he's not meant to be an AoE character. Look at how much faster that was. And I'll tell you, I fucked up the start of that attack chain. Completely fucked up the beginning of that attack chain. I'm normally faster. Everyone has been commenting on my videos about how bad Panda is. And I'm like, you guys don't fucking understand how to set a vulnerability. Like, it's truly understanding that between him and Chen, the two of them can get to 4 stacks of vulnerability almost instantly. All the damn time. Never fucking stopping. It's insane. Dude, Johan, give me a second, buddy. I'm teaching the masses here. And then what's even worse, do you see how I now have Pog's ultimate up? This makes it even faster, typically, because now I wait 1 second. I'm going to group him in with Pog. And it's all about the timing on how I'm doing this combo right now. So now do you see why I like this team? How fucking ridiculous was that combo? Like, are you kidding me? Yeah, people think that Panda is fucking weak, and I'm like, I don't understand why you would think that. And again, my gear, so if you think about my main DPS, it's Panda or it's Lavatane. Okay? It's one of those two. Both of them are fully maxed out skills, fully level 60 gear, and it's gear that they should be using. It's not like off chance gear. Okay? Yeah, Pog's ultimate is like my favorite fucking thing in this game. That was a level 80 and I'm a level 60. Keep that in mind too. That's 20 levels higher than me. And I'm just fucking crushing it. Absolutely destroying it. So, like, I'm gonna make a short. If I have time tomorrow or Saturday, I'm gonna make a short that shows that. Because again, like, it's not that Lavatane's bad. And honestly, again, I do not have the best Lavatane team going on right there. And so it's not 100% apples to apples, but I mean, you can't deny how powerful that just was at all. Oh, I didn't even do my dailies today. Fuck. Let me just do this. My favorite way to complete the daily. Boom. Done. I'm clogging my inventory with trash, but that's how easy it is. Yeah, like the panda bear is fucking unreal. All right, let me go get your Johan in here. Friends, I need to clear somebody out. Who has not been logging in this week? Does it tell you how long it's been for somebody? Because if someone's not been here all week, then I'll just get rid of them. But this is why it's hard for me to like play Lavatane. All right, so you're gone. How do I get rid of people? Unfriend. Bailey? Okay. If that's the Bailey I think it is, I'm not unfriending her. Toyo's still there. Is there like another page? This can't be all 100. Is that really? Damn, these people are active. It's not like Persona where I've got people that haven't been there for months. All right, help me out, Johan. What is your freaking username here? I got a lot of people in this list. Sanity points are stamina, yes. And then you can use stamina tickets to double the amount of stamina you use and get double the rewards. So it's just cutting things. It's just kind of like when you do in Persona, you just hit plus and you do like a double. Johan, okay. Can I search in here? Okay, it's not gonna let me search. All right, now I gotta find you. Hold on. And the other thing that's funny too is if I had Twink Boy, they'd be even faster. I don't see you in here, dude. Let me X out some people. Maybe it's not letting you because there's too many people in this list. Yeah, it doesn't show me your code though, Johan, in here. It just shows me your name. I'm happy to add you. I just gotta find you. that's the crux of it. Yeah, I don't see you. Here, I just cleared a bunch of people out, so let me try sending me another one again. Send you one. Let's see. So you got 63711533938. Are you on the US server or are you on Asia server? I'm on US EMEA. Yeah, I don't find you, dude. Yeah, Dominic, go ahead. You don't show on my server, dude. Oh, you're an EU. Yeah, so that's why we can't be friends. Wait, no. Isn't US EU the same server cluster? I don't see you in there though. Like, try to send me another invite. I have up to 50 people that can send me an invite right now. So oh, you found me in your list? Okay, then we should be able to be friends. Send me another invite. Maybe it's because I was full. I'll back out of this whole area. What's this one? Oh, here's add friend. Hold on. I might have been in the wrong spot. 63711533938. I might have been on the wrong screen. That's my bad. All right, I'm going to add you. And then let me clear another spot for you, All right, sorry, Bailey. I'm going to drop you because if you haven't played in a week. But I will find a spot for you if you come back. Oops. Damn it. Okay. And then you just, I'm guessing that was you sending me a thing? Look for Dominic. Okay. The Mexican Ranger. This one right here, buddy. Level 48. There you go. Okay. I want to do... Oh, am I out of stamina? That's okay. We can... Let's do Recrisis. And what level is this one? All right, level 80. Let's do a level 80 Rogue Don with this team. All right, so here's another thing you can do too. You can lead with vulnerability into breach, which will give more physical damage. Then we lead into all that. I totally messed up my combo there. Don't forget to give you production boost. I've already given mine out for today, but I'm happy to, you know, normally on a daily basis. I go in every single day and do that stuff. So, dude, look at that, 30,000 against a level 80 on my panda, on that combo move. Oh my god! And then I'm looking at chat, and apparently I died. Okay, well that was bad. Okay, I've realized that looking at chat while fighting a boss is probably not the smartest thing. I was reading that comment on production boosts. Yeah. Oof is right. Like, and I'm still over here looking at chat like an idiot. I mean, I'm in a transition phase anyway, so it's not that big of a deal, but yeah, people are sleeping on Panda, man. I think they just see that he's a 5-star and they're like, oh, he's a 5-star. He's not a 6-star. Now, do I think I'll be able to do more damage with Yvonne eventually? Yes, in the right gear. But even at first, make no mistake, like at first, Yvonne will do less damage than my Panda will. How can you farm fire bucks? It's just random on the map. Wherever there's buck flower, you have a chance of there being fire flower, or the hell it's called. Alright, I'm going to keep this account. I'm not going to do any more rerolls. And then I'll just pick up Yvonne when her banner comes. And then hopefully I'm lucky and I get Gilberta in that temple from the whatchamacallit things. And I'm just going to stop chasing Lavatane's weapon. You can guarantee Yvonne? Nice. I mean, by the time she comes out, I'll have enough to guarantee her. Also, fun fact, because you recover SP when you dodge, when you perfect dodge, it's actually a good idea to stand at the edge of an enemy's attacks and do what I just did, and just use that as a buffer to getting stamina back. Or SP, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Yeah, he's good even without Pog, though, just so you know. Like, the Pog obviously helps him. Like, Pog is definitely good in that team when he's not standing in fire. But his crush when you, what makes him really good is, first of all, he has crush, which the administrator does too. So the administrator can also do really good damage. Not quite as much as Pog, but what triggers Pog's combo is that you're at full stack, so 4 stacks of vulnerability, and so you're always going to crush by default at the max stacks possible. So your goal is to get as many buffs and debuffs as you can before you hit 4 stacks. And then keep in mind, like if you look at the characters, like look at Administrator, he's got that gray bar going. That is your combo recharge. So if you can get good at glancing down, if you're like halfway through Pog's combo recharge, that's when you want to throw on a breach from Pog, because you know that you can't do anything with the combo anyways, because it won't trigger. So you use that time to use your SP with other characters. And otherwise, you'll notice that I keep spamming his pan move, and that's because that's his, like, it's its normal big skill, and it applies vulnerability. And the reason I have Chen in this team specifically is her combo move does lift and adds vulnerability. And so I don't have to spend any of my skill points, or SP, or whatever you want to call it, to get her to deliver vulnerability, which means I'm saving it all for Panda to do more damage. That's part of why that team is so good. I'm hiding behind the walls because this is level 80 and I'm only level 60, and if I mess up the timing on that dodge, then I will be one shot. But you can see normally I'll sit there like I'll try it right here. I'll see if I can time it correctly. Ooh, I almost got one shot. Yeah, see, I timed the first part of that, but not the second part. Now, thankfully, I have healing items, although I'm on my last one. I just used my last one for this fight.
No second chance.
There we go. So I was a man down because I looked at chat. And unfortunately, my bear was the unfortunate sacrifice when that happened. You know what's dumb, though, is when you leave these things that you don't get to instantly recharge your character or bring him back. I wonder, I don't think I'll be able to, but I'm going to try it really quickly. I'm going to try the final level 99 version. With this team.
Endfield won't stop
I
progressing.
don't know, because I would have to play perfectly. Like if I get hit once, I'm flipping dead. I guarantee he can one-shot my whole team. So I'll probably try to focus here a little bit, guys. So forgive me if I'm not talking to chat for a minute. Oh shit. Okay, I thought I dodged that fast enough. Ah, okay. Whew. Yeah, so he's only doing like 18,000 on his combo move now. Good night, Dominic. I said I wasn't gonna look at chat, but I totally did because I got him in stagger. Oh shit, timed that one wrong. I should probably play this more safe because I can't really take the hits. Yeah, I would normally set up a better set of consumables, but I don't have time right now, so I was like, whatever, I'll just go in there and play.
Your end awaits.
Also, that walk has stupid range. I'm not sure if you just saw how far back I was standing and still hit him. Oh, I thought my combo was returned. Oh, I didn't have enough on it. Bam! Like, look at how far back you can stand. It's kind of dumb. Shit. I don't know why I'm timing that one so badly. Yeah, and I was never good at like Dark Souls, Elden Ring, so that's not my forte. But yeah, if you do like some of the attack boosting items and stuff here, it's actually really good. I also wish I could skip this stupid cutscene. Like, I've seen it enough times. I'm not even going to try doing the dodging. Like... Get away from the fire.
No second chance.
And then try to do like your ultimates like Chen's there when he's in stagger, by the way. Move, Banda, move! Move your fat ass. Go, go, go! Come on, thick boy. Oh, there we go. You can go to level 12 just by building more and more shit, man. That's all it really comes down to. Doing more zip lines, doing like all that kind of stuff. God, I have like one hit left on my panda. Okay. This is where we get funky. Get a breach in there. And build it back up. Run! Yeah, do all the mining rigs, like all the stuff. Basically destroy the land. Colonize. All the stuff. Get out of there. Get. Fuck. Nope. Gotta cancel out that one. Shit. Wasted the SP. Also, look at how much stagger fucking Panda does. That's the other thing that's good about him, too. He's a solid fucking unit.
No second chance.
Oh shit, there's fire on the floor. Fuck, I didn't even see that. Also, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. I don't think I am. Panda has the best looking fucking dodge in the game. He's like, get me the fuck out of here.
Your end awaits.
Fuck. What hit? Oh, the fire behind me. That's what hit him. Get out of there, Pog. Shit, I thought I was about outside of that. Oh, your SP characters, by the way, make sure you don't interrupt their finishings. Like that move that he just did right there, because that's what brings a lot of your SP back. And so if you interrupt that too much, you're not going to get good SP return. They're going to feel really, really bad. Dude, Pog is fucking awesome. Like, I love... And this is, I think, part of why I like this team, is I get to use Pog, and I get to use Panda. And they both are just epic. Like, Pog looks cool as shit. Oh my god. Dude, we totally, at level 60, just took down to level fucking 99. Or 90, whatever they have these days. And actually, I have some that are about to expire. I need 120. Okay, there we go. Bam. Fuck yeah. I'm happy about that. Don't forget Chen. Would I leave her behind? Chen is good. Chen is like my ultimate builder of free vulnerability. Like, yeah, I mean, okay. Here's all the things about Pan. I ride a motorcycle. He rides a motorcycle. He's a bear. I'm 16-bit bear. He's cool as shit. I'm cool as shit. Like, you can't lose. And he can fry up some mean-ass food. Like, what's not to love? What's not to love? And he does megaton fucking damage. So, yeah. People can hate on him, and then I'm going to come out here speed clearing shit with fucking panda bears. So... whatever. I think that's it. Let me go back to my main base. It's just up here. Oh, no, it's not. What the hell area am I in? I'm in the wrong area. Oh, I'm up there. I thought it was on this side. I can cook. My daughter can cook better. She has become like the house chef. She's insane. Oh, yeah, this is what I'm doing with my bases, by the way. So right now... because I'm in the middle of converting some stuff. So I've got a crazy sandleaf batch of shit going on up here because this is the purple batteries. This unit here does the full purple batteries into 4 thermal banks for my power. And I want to make it smaller. And you can see I have the sandleaf stuff there and there. And so I'm going to get rid of these and I'm going to put outputs for them. And then I have a second same thing sitting right here. So that's there. This is from the start of the game. And then if I go to my other zones, yeah, Japan is absolutely the best rescue. Absolutely. Over here, this was my original power. So this blueprint is on my Discord. So again, I'll throw up, if you're not on it already, I'll put the QR code up. You can scan it, it'll bring you to the Discord. This one here is more than enough to do your power needs. So I ran 2 of these, and then I just kicked out the thermal banks right there. So right now I have all the extra power because I still have these turned on because I'm about to destroy my other ones. And so I need these providing power for now. But this is on Discord. If you don't want to try to figure this shit out, like, feel free to steal it. And then I have... Let's see, Power Plateau. Do I have anything in Power Plateau right now? I don't think I do. Well, you can put on sanity storage. Hold on, I gotta check that. I didn't know that. So here I just have like basic refining shit. And then this, oh yeah, this is for the buck capsules for me to sell. That's what this little machine is. So fully self-contained. And is this the last one? Yeah, over here. And then, what did I do on this one? Oh, this is to make the fittings that I needed. So that's what this little machine is. That's all I've got going on in my base right now. Like, I just destroyed a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so what is this sanity storage? Hold on. Walk me through that. So, the fuck is it at in here? What is that? Oh, it's a mission thing. So these here, how do I put these in sanity storage? Because I have the battle pass. The fitting unit's not wrong. Dude, it's working right now. What are you talking about? It's literally producing fittings. It's backed up because I'm full. Like, but this is fully functional. I don't have that turned on. But that's okay. What am I missing in there? What was I putting in there? Oh, sand leaf, because I didn't move my sand leaf back in. Is that supposed to be sand leaf? Oh no, that's amethyst. Did I moved some amethyst stuff around. No, because that's amethyst there. Amethyst, sand leaf. This takes, yeah, 2 amethyst to 1. Yeah, so this is supposed to be amethyst. Which I have 40,000 of. I rearranged a bunch of shit and I just didn't turn everything back on. Okay, sorry. So if I go into sanity, what the fuck? This. Left side of sanity. Oh. Fuck, I didn't know that was in there. Use this to recover. Wait, how does this work? Do I just... No, I can't just drag that on there. This is, wait, so, oh, so I would put this into my sanity and then extract it into this. I see, I see. So I can take, like, if I had like 1 day, I could pump this in and then stick it into this thing. I gotcha, I gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. Dude, I would have never known that. Thank you for telling me. Anything else cool that I don't know about? Oh yeah, weapon-wise, dude, I got super lucky. When I was pulling for Pog's weapon, I got all this other shit. Well, his I got... Well, actually, I have 2 copies of his, I think. Yeah, so you have a second copy of his right there. But I'm not combining those. Like, I'll combine purples and shit. I don't care about that. Or I can combine a bunch of these, but I'm not even using them. And I don't think I have any pulls right now. Let's see. I'm not going to pull on her banner because I already have her. Yeah, I've only got 7. So I don't have enough to do a pull here. It'd be awesome if I got last right, though. I'd be fine. Honestly, like, at this point, I only need her and Li Fang from this banner. Either way. I'm doing Essence now and Artificing. I'm not going to really mess with Artificing until I'm, like, in my level 80 stuff. I'm not too worried about it just yet. But my friends, it's getting ever so close to midnight for me. So I'm going to go to bed. I got work in the morning. But thank you for hanging out for so long. I'm going to pop by Zev's stream. Go see Zavai. He's probably still rerolling. I'm going to say goodnight to him. And I'm going to pop out of here. So thank you all. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you on the next one.